I'm not that weird. I'm just rare. And I've finally come to accept that about myself. Last night, I went out with some colleagues from work from my new workplace. And it was nice. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a good time. But I often found myself kind of bored, not really having anything to talk about. Really, I was just catching the vibe because it was the first time I was going out with them. And I didn't want to, like, bring so much attention to myself or, like, be attention seeking. I just kind of wanted to be there and just take the experience in. From like hanging out with them and like talking and like listening to their conversations, I realized that it's not that I don't fit in, it's just I'm on some different shit. Like, simply put, most of my work colleagues are like of various age ranges, but they're just kind of living their lives. They just work their jobs, they have their relationships, they have their hobbies and all this. I guess I just come from so much depth. Everything I do has a philosophy behind it for the most part. And just life itself is like this massive canvas that is painted before me that I'm dissecting and analyzing and admiring all at the same time. And I don't think a lot of people are like me in that regard, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm not trying to put anybody down when I say this. It's just an observation, right? But I'm grateful for the experiences with people that aren't exactly at my same frequency, I would say, or at my same depth, I think, because I don't think it's a frequency mismatch. I think because I genuinely like these people. They're cool. I just don't think they're part of my soul tribe. That's what it is. And that's what I've been craving recently, just my soul tribe, my people who like resonate with me and frequency and thought and philosophy and depth, or like having deep sense of purpose. I hope that's what I create with the Resurrecting with Lazarus. I just want a community of similar vibration individuals where we can talk about life and philosophy and psychology and spirituality and this and that and the third, and about art and how to make something better and improve ourselves and solve our problems and this, that, and the third. That would make me really happy. But beyond that, I've also realized, or have observed rather, that I have more in common with entrepreneurs, artists, speakers, leaders, innovators than, I guess you can say, normal people, or like civilians if you want to put a label on it or something. I don't know. People like Josh A, Jay Kill, Oliver Francis, Russ, Drake, Breakance, Aries, Bad Bunny, and that's just like the music side of things. Then when it comes to like business and self-improvement, it's people like Chris Sturmy, Hamza Ahmed, Sam Harborn, Manish Raul, Ali Abdaal, Corey Allen, Alex and Layla Harmozy. And in the spiritual community, it's like Rich Lop, Jadina, Rylan James, even what's his name, Love Dev. If you've ever seen any of his videos about like a dev terrorizing people in his game, in the Backrooms game, dude also makes music. His name is Lovelock. Bro, everything I want to do. Like, he's literally an embodiment of that. Like, having two brands running simultaneously. I love the fact that his one brand is Love Dev and the other is like Lovelock. I just love that, like, not synchronicity, but like that tie-in, you know, like they're connected. Ugh, I love that shit. But really, like, the last few days has been accepting myself. I've already was accepting of myself before, but this was a new level that I had to reach of self-acceptance, where I see myself for who I am and what I am. Just because I don't have all the signals of status, health, and money, just because I don't have the look or the life or the body of somebody you would typically see on like an Instagram reel or something who's like really out there like conquering life and shit, doesn't mean that I'm not on that same level. It's just I'm still in the trenches. I'm still building before anybody gives a fuck. And that's totally okay. I've become used to it, you know? It doesn't bother me as much anymore because I gained the validation from myself and the satisfaction of creating, of speaking my mind, of talking to the camera, of writing my newsletters, of writing my songs and mixing and mastering and all this. I treat all of those things as ends in of themselves, not as a means to an end. And that is why I'm able to be grateful and happy the majority of the time. If you want the secret to like genuinely enjoying life, having satisfaction from it, and being content with yourself, it's by doing things as ends in of themselves and finding the joy and satisfaction from them, and then being grateful for having done them and grateful to have the opportunity to do them as well. And also just being grateful, period, about like anything. Like even when I was at my previous job, when there was like so many things where I could be completely mad about, I still found a way to be grateful. And that carried me through, especially on the hard days. Jadina actually said this in a video she posted today about like you have a fat like gift or reward or something coming in, I don't know. What she said completely resonated with me, and it's that gratitude is the baseline. And it really is. Gratitude is one of like the scientifically proven things to better someone's overall happiness in life. And I believe I wouldn't say I've mastered gratitude. I've got a really good handle on it, and it's great. It truly is great. And I'm grateful to be humbled every day by these experiences, even though like I still think I'm the shit. But I know that I ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, I love that line from Russ's book, Get Out of Your Own Head, or Get Out of Your Own Way. That shit, like, stuck with me forever, bro. Because that's really what it is. It's like knowing you're the shit, but knowing you ain't shit at the same time. And back again with holding two contradictory points within your mind, these two paradoxes, and being able to live within the paradox. When you're able to thrive within the paradox, in the fires of the paradox, you will thrive within life. All right, I gotta get to work. Your mind can save you, your mind can end you. Which will you choose? Also, by the way, homie, if you like these videos in this kind of format, let me know. I'm planning on making some really big changes. So if you want me to keep this kind of style of videos, let me know. I'll probably have them come in between like the more polished ones. I'm just gonna do some A/B testing, really. But yeah, I just want to elevate the Resurrect as much as I can, and you know me, always addicted to progress and being in alignment. So, all right, bro. Catch you in the next. Catch you in the next one. Can I press the button?